Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Kate. I love all things makeup, skincare, beauty, and fun. Today we're going to be doing a full face of Black-owned makeup brands. I love doing this. These products that I'm about to show you, 10 out of 10. I feel so cute right now. If you want to see how we got this look, then keep watching. Okay, so as I mentioned in the intro, we're going to be doing a full face of Black-owned makeup brands. I'm so excited for this video. We are going to start off strong with brows. This is by The Lip Bar, and this is their Quick Draw 2-in-1 Brow Gel and Pencil. This is actually in my everyday makeup drawer. I rediscovered this last month, and I discovered it when I was going through my makeup, trying to find makeup I forgot about, and I said in that video, but I'll reiterate it, is the irony in this is that this was in my Target cart because I was like, I want to try that. Dodo bird here. So I am gonna go in first with the pencil side. I have been really loving this. I have really thin brows. I'm also like not great at doing my brows, so I'm just gonna ask for some mercy here. However, see that? I like this so much because it doesn't have that really fine tip that other ones have. And the thing is, for me and my sparse brows, the really fine tip ones just don't do what I need them to do. Now I'm going to go in with the gel side and just do a little fluffing, a little puffing here. And if I do my brows first, then I can clean them up a little easier than if I had done my base first. Next, we're going to do our eyes. I did prime my eyes. I don't have a Black-owned makeup brand eye primer. Please, if you know of one that is really good, I need it to like cancel out my eyes and to just like erase my eyes and give me new ones, really. If you can find one that does that, please let me know. But if you can find or recommend a Black-owned eye primer that works really well and does what this one does as far as like canceling out color, I would really appreciate it if you would comment that down below. I'm not going to be mentioning any products today. My face primer is going to be the same story. I don't have any Black-owned makeup brand face primers, so again, if you could recommend one, I need something that's blurring. Maybe a little mattifying would be great. So I'm not going to mention those because this is not what this video is about. So I digress. For eyeshadow, this is by B.O.M.B, and this is their Royal Heritage palette. I think I've used this one before, incidentally, in this type of video. However, it does not matter because this one is the GOAT. This one does not get enough love. It is, first of all, if you like pinks and purples, this is the one. This is the one. This is one of the best formulas that I've ever used, and one of my favorite color stories. B.O.M.B comes out with some really beautiful shades. This one is just like right up my alley. So we're going to go in with this one today. I want to apologize in advance. Some of these shade names I am not going to be able to pronounce properly, and if you do know how to properly pronounce them, I am more than welcoming you to correct me in the comments, please. I'm going to take my Real Techniques Defining Crease Brush, and we're going to go all in the crease with Dahomey. What I will say is that Black-owned makeup brands eyeshadows, I personally find, are some of my absolute favorites, and that's because they're meant for somebody with more melanin, certainly, than me. Patty Mayonnaise over here. However, the way that I like to play with eyeshadow, I like them to come off hot with pigment. So for me, Black-owned makeup brands nail it. Nail it. I'm sure that there's some maybe that don't nail it, but I haven't met them. I have not been introduced to them, so and for that I'm okay, you know. But B.O.M.B, Pat McGrath Labs, Ace Beauté, love. Now that we have that laid down, we are going to go in with one of my favorite shadows that has ever existed, this shade Jollof. Just wait. Just you wait. It's so pretty. If you like pinks and purples, I'm telling you, this palette is slept on. To apply that, I'm going to use my Alamar Cosmetics brush. This is from their Encanto collection. I admittedly don't think it's available anymore, which is like such a pity. I understand, of course, contracts end, but that collection was so cute. Put this right into the crease. Do we see? Do we see now why I love this so much? Do we see? Do we see the magic? No pun intended. This is actually from their Black Magic collection, but seriously, do we see the magic? Taking my L28 brush from Laura Los Angeles, we are just going to go into this darker purple shade called Abyssina, and we're going to just put that on the outer V. So pretty. I just love this palette. Lastly, we're going to go in with this shade here called Molly, and we're going to put that all over the lid. And to do that, we are going to use this brush by Laura Los Angeles, and this is their L27. I'm just going in with my finger because it zhuzhes it up a bit, and I want this really special, beautiful shade to have its moment in the sun here. Love the eyes. Love the eyes. I do have a little bit of fallout, so I'm just going to wipe that away. This is exactly why I do my eyes first. Because here's the thing, folks. I would so much rather play with a shadow that's going to have fallout on my face, but provide beautiful pigmentation and blendability and just quality when working and manipulating on the eyes, than have it have no fallout and be like a nightmare to work with. You know what I mean? So typically a lot of my favorite formulas have fallout. So this is why I do this base first. For concealer today, we're going to go in with this one by Pat McGrath Labs. This is her Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer. Try saying that 5 times fast. This is in the shade LM9. So here's the thing. Here is the thing. This is my summer shade, and I don't have my winter shade in this. The problem lies that I only have my winter shade in my foundation that I want to use today. So this is the Yummy Skin Foundation by Danessa Myricks. I have the shade 3P. So originally I was going to use the Pat McGrath foundation because I also have my summer shade in that. However, I have this Under Eye Brightening Powder by Pat McGrath, so I think we're going to be able to make this work. I think we're going to be able to make it work because I do love the formula on this concealer. I just don't have the right shade for me right now, clearly. To apply my foundation, I'm going to go in with my tried and true DSMD sponge. And these are actually a Black-owned product as well. Got some on me sponge. I recognize that I look a little silly and that this shade is actually a little too light. However, with the rest of our products, we're going to bring it all together. I love this foundation. I need a different shade. I recognize that. However, it sits really beautifully and comfortably on the face, and for that, I love it. For under the eyes to set before they start creasing, we're going to go in with this by Pat McGrath Labs. It is her Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder. As I drop it, she is well loved. She is well loved. For cream blush today, we're going to go in with this gem of a palette. This is, of course, by Danessa Myricks, and it is her Dewy Cheek and Lip palette. I'm just going to take the butt of my sponge, and I'm going to go in to this shade, and I'm going to mix it with this shade. this one have shade names? Yes. So the bright pink is XOXO, and then this little one here is Coquette. Coquette? I don't know. Correct me, please, in the comment section down below. I love this formula because on liquid products, it applies so beautifully, and it doesn't have that texture where you're going to get bugs stuck to your face in the summertime. So honestly, this is like my favorite, one of my favorites, I should say, especially in the summer, because it really does give you that like your skin but better finish, and it's super buildable. So it's not one of those, I know it's like very bright, vibrant right now, I know, just trust the process, but it is super buildable. So it's one of those where like I love my eyeshadows to come out slinging. I do not want my face products necessarily to do that in the way that like if they do come out swinging, they have to be able to be blended really easily, where this one, it comes out with a little bit of punch, a little bit of pop, but it blends really nicely. So if you want to tone it down, you certainly can. If you want to build it up, you certainly can. Like, I am adorable right now, and you can't tell me otherwise. To set the rest of my face, I'm going to go in with this one by Juvia's Place. This is in the shade Valencia. This is technically a powder foundation, but if you know me, you know that I like to set my face with powder foundations. Also, this one, which works out so beautifully, oxidizes a little bit on my skin, which, especially in this instance, works out really beautifully. Typically, oxidization is something that's like frowned upon, but like sometimes it really does work out in our favor, because shopping online is my preferred method, but it also has done me dirty, you know, clearly. This powder and I had a really rough go at first, because I tried it with the foundation that launched by Juvia's Place at the same exact time, and they just, for me on that day, they did not work well together. However, you can see we've made amends. We have made amends, and I'm now hitting pan on it. So there's that. It does give such a beautiful airbrushed effect, and it's one of those that like it does oxidize a little bit, and like normally I don't appreciate that. However, for me, it oxidizes to my actual skin color. So it works out really beautifully. For bronzer, I'm going to go in with another tried and true product. This is by Ace Beauté, and it is their Bronzed in Paradise palette. I love this, and I love this because it works for me in the summer and the winter. So for me, I'm going to do this one right here, and we are going to bronze this face. And to do that, we're going to use this Sonia G Sculpt 4 brush. To blend that out a little bit more, I'm going to go in with my Laura Lee Los Angeles L13 brush. I like to use that Sonia G brush to get like a point of reference line down. And then I like to go in with a smaller, fluffier brush and just really blend that in. I'm going to go back in with my Pat McGrath powder, and with a little puff, I'm going to just grab some of that powder and put that right underneath where I laid that bronzer down. And that just gives us more of a defined look. I find that this is a great technique for if you get like too heavy-handed or like a little too willy-nilly with your bronzer. This really helps. Love this palette though. I've had it for several years at this point, and she is still running strong. Because I love blush, and because enough is never enough, we're going to go in with this one by Pat McGrath Labs. This is her Skin Fetish Divine Blush in the shade Nymphette. I chose this one because it's a little bit more of a pinky shade, and I'm just going to apply that using my L23 brush by Laura Lee Los Angeles. These look very unassuming in my opinion in the pan. But once you get them on the cheeks, it's very va-va-voom, you know, very va-va-voom. For highlighter today, we're going to go in with this liquid one here by LYS. This is their, is it Aim High? Yes, this is their Brave highlighter in the shade Aim High, I believe. I hope I'm saying that right. And I'm just going to take my DS&D sponge. Lord, I got too much. And we're gonna dab that on the back of our hand because I definitely got half the bottle. And just put that on the high points of the cheeks. The same way that with blush, more is more, highlighter, more is more. So we're going to go in with this one by Pat McGrath Labs. This is her Divine Rose Skin Fetish Ultra Glow highlighter. And to apply it, I'm going to use my Lunar Beauty LBF 6 brush. Love this. I'm going to go ahead and set my face, and then we will be back and we will do some lips. Okay, so I am back. Our lips are lined, and we are going to go in with a lipstick from Propa Beauty. This is in the shade Limitless. I love these. A little different with this eye look, but I wanted to give them a shout out because their lipsticks, divine, 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 divine. Love them. I just wish, Propa Beauty, I'm sure you're not watching this, but on the off chance you are, on the off chance, I need some pinky nudes. We, the people, need some pinky nudes from you, specifically you. So please, please bless us with that. This is our final makeup look. I love it. I love it. I love the way that my makeup looks. You can't tell me anything. You can't. I feel so pretty. I feel so cute. I love these brands. They have all created such high quality, beautiful products that are fun to play with. From the packaging to the quality of the product inside, 10 out of 10. There wasn't a single product that I featured here today in this video that I was like, you could probably pass on. These are all products that I stand behind. It's a hill that I love these products. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It would mean so much to me if you would subscribe to my channel down below. I will have some of my favorite Black beauty content creators listed down below. Please go check out the channels. Please consider subscribing. They deserve love and support as well. As always, please stay happy, stay healthy, and stay blessed, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.